Let's explore this northern frontier. I mean, sorry, we're in the northern frontier. This is the Archimell ruins. Can I do something here this time? Because we've been to a place like this before. Well, that's a pretty clear elevator. Teleporter. Spoke too soon. I'll have to admit that. Huh? Listen. Did you just hear a voice? What? Nothing. I must have imagined it. Be on your guard. These ruins are not to be taken lightly. The power of the Sprite Knight here is so strong that it can play tricks on one's mind. You must not allow the ruins to consume you. Alright, let's try not to have our minds consumed. Whoa. This is the most bizarre change of pace. We're like in astral ruins now. Alright, I was waiting for this bit of Final Fantasy X to show up. Are we gonna learn how to summon an Aeon here? I'm just hoping we don't have really slow... Huh. I guess you gotta ambush those guys if you want to get them. That means they probably drop specific unique things that are useful. So the question is going to be whether or not there's like really slow and awkward puzzles where you very slowly manipulate certain things around in the environment or not. I guess once that little chime happens, I guess he's already seen me. Let's see, Cyclone, let's go ahead and do that. Jumping time! Why prayer? What am I doing? Lightning somebody, there we go. Oh, that's it. They're surprisingly squishy. Squishy snakes. Do not encourage squishing of random snakes. Broken indigo necklace. Another piece for the collection. I liked Final Fantasy X, and the puzzles themselves probably were decent to some extent. It's just their implementation back in the day was really, like, awkwardly slow. So, like, the process of just playing those temples could be really clunky and time-consuming sometimes. Whoa. The chakram throw actually rearranged them. Wow. Okay. That's some real damage right there. I was surprised it bounced between the two characters fast enough and did enough damage that abruptly. I wonder if it's primarily because of Cyclone's recent flux upgrades. I'm trying to remember which ones they were last time. Because maybe Cyclone's just doing so much damage now, or... I mean, we swapped out everyone's weapons, so that could be part of it. I just don't associate Setsuna with somebody that would be doing those sweet combo finishers. Ow. Not quite restored yet. Getting there. There we go. There we go. Let's go for a tiny, maybe no, we'll go for a prayer for now. Might even get both of you this time. Wait one more second. There we go. Maybe we'll get both of them. Come on. Yeah, got both of them. That was an efficient use. Until I get clubbed in the face in a moment here. Not paralysis. Oh, there you go. Bye. Wow. A second stack of MPs consumed, so prayer's just going to be super efficient at this rate. I'm up for it. That looks like it goes forward. Is this a little dead end with an item on it? Oh. Nope, that goes somewhere too. We'll ignore that for now. Go down here instead. This might be the path that has an item on it. How many branching paths are there here? Oh. Ew, that's opening a door for somewhere else. So I open the other terminal that'll take me down here, which makes this place probably a dead end? Did I get the ambush? Yep, but I'm paralyzed. Crap. Oh, just gonna have to do this then. Yay. We'll throw a nice bit of thunder in the middle of their crew. Oops. I used prayer. Lightning, there we go. Bye, y'all. Ooh, exact kill. Well, I guess we know exactly how many hit points that enemy has. Ow, by the way. Give me 1 second here. Kinda need this for a moment. And then everyone else go for the attack and just get this guy before he gets a move off. There we go. All set. So where does this path lead me? That's a dead end. I expect this to be a dead end. Yep, there we go. Trying to go take the right path. That was a weapon. Have I found weapons before in dungeons? I don't think I have yet. That's a nice upgrade. That's a whole extra 12 damage and everything. That's no small deal. I don't think I found a dungeon inside of a weapon inside of a dungeon yet. I think that's a new one for me. They've always been vendor upgrades. I wonder if that was the same upgrade I would get from a vendor later, or if it's a middle grade and the vendor one will be better, or if it'll be applicable side grades, and maybe I can skip buying a vendor upgrade the next time I get to the store. Or maybe we've hit a point in the game where no longer are going to be getting those kinds of items lying around. There we go. Spreading the damage. Oh! Unfortunately, they were staggered enough around that it didn't really reach. Ow. Rude. Don't appreciate that. Gonna wait for just a moment for that prayer. There we go. On myself in this case. There we go. Then ready to attack immediately. Got him. Doing okay on an MP at this point then. So how's our experience spread looking? Still 19 and 20. Yeah. We're starting to pass them, but it's still pretty even across the board. Maybe a good idea to take these characters though and swap them out. Replace Julian with Eterna. Eterna. Yeah, these two characters can do X strike. X slash. Damn it. All right, let's just go ahead and look that up right now so I don't. X strike. There we go. Just making sure before I tear my brain apart trying to get the right terminology in my head. Counter strike. Hello. There's so many items. Dying power and support bonus. I assume dying power must mean that it probably gives you a bonus when you're low on health. That would make sense. Unless it's going to trigger something when you die. That'd be extra odd. This must be the forward direction, since we had to do 2 bridges to get here. Hi. Ah, that little sound means they saw me. At least, oh, they didn't. We can still do our X strike. Expensive, but very murdery. And then I can give everyone the prayer to recover set health. I mean, set MP between attacks. And then just get ready to do X strike all over again. Hey, buddy. Well, that's effective. Especially if I can chain it between enemies on multiple targets. Wow, prayer consumed 3. I guess we'll just keep stacking that up until it just costs me literally nothing to use. If only I could get that, to trigger... Oh, it's already on Cure twice. And Cure 2 is 0 times, unfortunately. That's a start, I guess. Let's go ahead and use Cure, by the way. There we go. If I can get Cure 1 and 2 to both get a bunch of stacks of that MP consumed reduction, that'd be a nice time. But I'll take prayer for sure, too, though. Oh, hey. Did we just leave? I'm gonna go back. I don't know, this place kind of all looks the same, so I'm a little worried. Let's make sure I didn't skip on an alternate path. Yeah, I did. This left side I haven't gone down. Oh. Well, never mind. It's one of those chests that I can't open. I think I'm like halfway through the game already and haven't been able to open those. Do I have to backtrack through the entire campaign? Once I get the ability to open those? Because that sounds like something I'll probably not do, to be honest. That sounds kind of like a hassle. Unless there's a very specific reason to think that maybe those rewards are actually worthwhile. What does an X strike look like when I attack somebody between the 2 characters? I'm curious. That was bizarre. That was a very interesting X that didn't really seem to converge on the actual convergence point between the 2 characters. There we go. Unfortunately, they're too far away to reach both of them, but it'll keep us maintained. I don't know why I did that when I'm trying to do the other attack. That was a poor use. Let's just wait for a second, especially since I can't use momentum anymore. Howdy. Nice. Multi-target hits. Fantastic. You block my momentum, I'll just gain momentum other ways. in non-literal senses in this case. Well, literal momentum, but non-literal in the context of the fact that the game calls things momentum in this game. That full party heal is nice to have, especially since I can start the next fight by just prayering on myself. I should not use that as a verb. Prayering on myself. So this is a dead end until I press the switch over there. Inevitably. Turn away. Turn around. It's okay, except that guy also went towards me. It's fine. It's fine. The important thing is that I failed. And then we all understand that. If I hit this guy, we'll hit both of them is the question. Let's find out. The answer is yes, but not as powerfully. Let's wait a moment for the most powerful version of prayer. You can use Dream Shatter. Whoa! They eat each other. Didn't really think that was an option. So that's kind of freaky. Actually, 1 second longer. There we go. Prayer. Recover you. And cleave. You down? You're down. Good. Get out of here, nightmare. The snakes eat each other for power. Concerning. For a number of reasons. And everyone's all better. It costs 20, which is a little expensive as far as every skill in the game goes. But, the fact that it hits everybody is pretty effective. It's a hell of a... Especially since it fully heals every character still. We don't have enough health apparently yet for it to be a problem. Or maybe it'll always do that, for all I know. The fact that it heals everyone completely makes it really worth it. Yep. I'm just gonna go over here for a second. And we'll try again in a moment here. There we go. Oh, crap. Well, it's fine. I don't want to spend too long obsessing over getting everyone in the right positions to do that properly. Here we go. 2 down. Yep. And we'll get some more MP back for my main character in just a moment. Got it. Yep, 37 to 82. It's a good spike. Man, that's powerful. Can I make X Strike get fluxes? Does that work that way? I honestly don't know. I don't know if X Strike can have a flux on it, because it's not an equipable sprite. I guess it can't because it's not a Sprite Knight. I wonder if the Sprite Knight, if the fluxes on your Sprite Knight that are used to trigger X Strike affect X Strike. Oh, Nder's having a result, reaction. Listen to. Listen to me, Nder. Oh, there he goes. Oh, there we both go. That's not helpful. What? Nder. Are we gonna be in Nder's dream? Yeah, looks like it. Is it time for character development dungeon time to happen? I think it might be. Where are we? We were all inside the ruins, right? Where have the others gone? What the hell is that thing? It's you, Nder. Come on, give a guy a break. I ain't that ugly looking. It's hard to bring myself to do this, but that thing definitely seems to be a monster. Well, it's a good thing we have blowback. So I ain't gonna be pulling no punches. Come on, let's go. We defeat the monster, and Nder immediately falls and dies. Like, oh well, I guess that was actually you. We probably shouldn't have done that. The fact that we immediately choose to draw our weapons with no provocation is kind of concerning when it seems to be some kind of potential part of him. What am I going to do? Oh, he's gone. Hey, what? He disappeared. What was that thing? Anyway, standing around here ain't gonna do us no good. Let's head on. Alright, just walk in some direction, I guess. The way that he, like, power slid to me the moment I touched the joystick was kind of alarming. Hello. Is that what Setsuna always look? No, it's not, is it? Is that... Oh, it must be the previous summoner. This is... Please look after your sister, Nder. Or my sister. This pilgrimage is being joined by the strongest guard possible. I'm on the team after all. Oh, he used to be a confident, outgoing person, didn't he? We'll be in the last lands in no time at all. He's right, there's no need to worry. I know Nder will protect me. Are all the sacrifices children? I guess historically, sacrifices often were supposed to be virgins and stuff, so they probably have to be young, youthful, innocent symbols. Nder, when you get back, I have something important to talk to you about. Not in front of the child, though. Wait for them to die first. Something important? If it's about our wedding, I've already asked the chief. No, it's not that. I think you'll probably be quite surprised. Well, that's something to look forward to. Alright, see you when I get back. What kind of conversation is this to have? You're going on their journey to sacrifice this girl, and you're talking about your wedding with her mother that's gonna happen afterwards? How dark does that seem? What? What is this? Maybe I'm misinterpreting something, but that sure seems like the conversation that's happening. And they're talking about the last land, so even if the engine doesn't have enough character models and they just have the sacrifice hood for later, maybe, it's still super weird. Not again. Damn it, you're burning up. This definitely ain't no case of the flu. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to do this in the middle of our journey. At this rate, you might not even make it to the last lands. Wow, you just straight up telling a child they're probably about to die in a few minutes. I mean, they might die for the next few days. Let's turn back for now. No, we cannot. Her name's Nanase. Like Namaste? Alright. I want to fulfill my duty as sacrifice. It's dark. It's really rough when a child's literally having a conversation about like, no, I don't want to die like this. I want to die like that. It's a slightly different place. Some horrible stuff has happened in the world when that's the conversation we're having. I'll be fine soon. Don't worry. Please, just wait a little longer. Nanase. This is my. Yep, it's your past. It's your history. No ambiguity here, really. I mean, they said the ruins would get into your head, and now we know exactly what that means. What the hell's going on? I mean, we're replaying memories of your past. That's pretty straightforward. So she died of an illness on the way there? That's pretty unavoidable. I thought it was going to be about him making some great mistake of arrogance or something, but it sounds like she just died of, like, smallpox or something. Nanase, hang in there. I'm sorry. She sounds like Napstablook when she's on the ground just apologizing. I think this is the end for me. No, you can't give up. I promise to get you to the last lands no matter what. I know my own body better than anyone. So you knew about your illness. You knew your illness was this bad? Why didn't you say something? No, in truth, it is not my illness that ails me. It is my love for you. Okay, this is getting weirder. What? But in your heart, there is only room for my sister. Oh. Okay. I'm sorry. I think she said sister earlier too, but I might have just overridden it in my head with daughter, because I read her name as Mama. Instead of Mana. Or Jesus. I mean, it's way less creepy now, at least. Jesus Christ. I made it this far in the cutscene thinking her name, that it said Mama as the nameplate. Okay. Knowing that has been so hard for me, so painful. If my love is to be unrequited, then at least as sacrifice. I wanted to be able to watch over this world. I wanted to protect it. I wanted to protect you. Hey, stop it. Nanase, open your eyes. Nanase! I'm not really going to scream in the microphone directly, because then it will clip and sound horrible, because that's how microphones work. So he's got a dark past where well, I mean, we already knew that something went wrong in his pilgrimage. We're just getting details on why, which is that it was somebody who loved him, and he didn't necessarily love back because he loved his sister. Is that it? Is that all you've got? This guilt, this pain, it won't go away. So he was running around that forest, not the forest, the other village, and fighting all those monsters all the time just to fight his pain or what happened. Come on, let's go, damn it. I ain't gonna be pulling no punches. So it's much more impulsive than I thought it was gonna be. He was just running around attacking stuff for the sake of it, just to ignore his pain. I thought it was out of a great guilt and duty, honestly. I thought he was in a state of mind where instead of being throwing a tantrum, he was. I like to think that he was just keeping a secret the fact that the last pilgrimage failed and maintaining the illusion of that it succeeded by constantly fighting off the monsters himself. But instead, he was kind of just throwing an emotional tantrum in the village, I guess. Stop it, please. Stop. You know it yourself, don't you? No matter how many monsters you kill, that guilt ain't never going away. Be strong. It's no use. No matter how much I regret it, I can never change the past. What I did can never be undone. A pathetic, miserable swordsman with nothing left to live for except his own guilt. You bring unhappiness to everyone around you. Why don't you just die? Don't lose sight of yourself. I will protect the sacrifice, nothing else. That's all I have now. I ain't got nothing else left. In the end, you couldn't make either girl happy. And now you've blindly agreed to serve as guard once more. You plan on letting another sacrifice die, do you? Keep fighting, don't give up. Yeah, I know. Fighting's all I'm good for now. The only way I'll ever make up for the past is through battle. All I can do is fight. But what am I fighting against now? Who am I fighting against? You failed to guard the sacrifice. You brought sorrow to the world. In the end, you couldn't even protect the people you love. Your life is worthless. You don't deserve to live. Are you? Finally figured it out, huh? That's right, I'm you. What, really? You didn't figure this out sooner? It was literally replaying your past, and that was the shadow figure of your actions. Okay. I'm here to punish you for the mistakes of your past. What should I do? Forgive yourself. Because that's easy to do. You just tell someone to do it, and then they do it, right? Forgive myself? All this time, I've been blaming myself. Everything I've been doing was all to satisfy my own ego? So all this time I've been fighting against me? Finally, I understand now. It ain't the past having its revenge against me. It's just me who's clinging on to it and hurting myself by doing so. It was my own self-pity making me cling to the past. I need to forgive myself. Sorry, I think it's time to let you go, to let the past go. Thanks. Thanks for being with me all this time. Finally. Finally, you listened to me, Nder. Mana. Is that you, Mana? Who's that little girl? It's strange. It's like I've met her somewhere before. She's your daughter. My daughter? Her name is Setsuna. Oh, shit! Yes, I know. When you set off on your journey, I said I had something to talk about, didn't I? I had a new life inside me. A life created by the two of us. Thank you, Mana. Thank you, Setsuna. Please look after your daughter. Protect her. She is the world's last hope. I'm confused about something, though. Finally, they open their eyes. I thought they said that Setsuna was the daughter of a sacrifice, and that her mom was sacrificed. So did her mom also get be sacrificed too, or am I misremembering something? Because admittedly, that would have been like an episode 1 piece of dialogue, I think. So maybe I'm wrong, but I thought her mom was the previous sacrifice. But in this case, if Mana was her mom, then does she not know that Mana's her mom? Does she think her mom is the person that was sacrificed instead? Does she think her mom was Namase? Or am I just totally off on this whole thing? Because I might be, I don't know. But that seems a little iffy. Because Mana can't be a sacrifice, because this whole point of Nder's storyline was that he failed the previous sacrifice, and that's why we have monsters right now, so there couldn't have been another one in between, or that doesn't work for a storyline. I will say her guilt about failure would... His guilt about failure would play a little better in the story if he actually failed somehow by making some great mistake of arrogance or something, or confidence, but it sounds like she just got sick, and then you couldn't do much about it because we're stuck in medieval fantasy land where horrible diseases just exist everywhere because they probably shit outside their houses and have outdoor sewers and everything. It was just, I don't see any of the underground sewers around there, it's just part of life sometimes. Thank goodness, you're both alright. You both passed out all of a sudden. Don't you remember anything? Setsuna. What's wrong? Oh, No, I don't remember anything. Sorry for worrying all of you. Forget it. You think that was some sort of enemy attack? Why would it only affect Nder and Nder, though? No. That was no enemy. I was just too damn thick-headed, and I had some people really worried. What's that supposed to mean? Do you knock your head, old man? And now they're laughing. And he's raising his fist, and they're gone. Alright, let's run off alone in this dangerous dungeon. That's safe. Can I talk to you for a minute, Nder? I saw a strange dream. That was no dream. I see. So you know everything. Setsuna is my daughter. But for now, I want to keep this between us. Why would you do that? I know what you must be thinking, but it's for the sake of this journey. Setsuna's better off not knowing about me. If she found out, she'd be real shook up, and that'd affect our journey. And anyway, I want to protect her, not as her father, but as a swordsman, as her guard. Right, because doesn't Setsuna think that one other guy... He thinks the wizard back in town was her father. And they had red hair, so it kind of fit, but there must be a... Oh. What happened? I wonder what happened to Mana. I wonder if we're going to find out something horrible happened to Mana, and where Setsuna was maybe raised thinking that the previous sacrifice was her mother, and that one redheaded guy was her father, and neither was true. That might shake her. That said, if you're saying after the journey, then you're just going to be keeping this as a secret from her for the rest of her life, because she's going to then die having never known who you were, because the journey ends with her death. Just a little reminder. I hope you can understand. My character automatically nods for me, because I don't get to make decisions, because it is a JRPG. Most of the dialogue decisions are basically not actually decisions. Now that I think about it, I haven't thanked you yet, have I? Thanks for saving me, Nder. Oh. What? Why? Oh, because Nder was just with me for the dialogue, I guess? I don't necessarily see why we'd be forced into the same party. We never fought or anything. I don't know. That was weird. That was a slightly odd moment for a pop-up about the party change thing. Alright, more dungeon. Are we teleporting right down there? Maybe? Is it that? Yep, we teleported right down from where we just were. And on we go. Oh, never mind. It's just a hallway. I saw the floor widen in front of me. I'm like, oh, boss fight chamber. But then it immediately ended. Turn around. Turn around. Thank you. Haha. Oh, look at the weird bird. What's with the weird bird? Let's kill it. Let's kill the black flapper. Boom. You feeling alright? Probably not. A few people are pretty low on MP at the moment, so we'll work on that. You down yet? Not quite. Complete drop. What? Wait, singularities I thought were supposed to be caused by momentum, but I just got a singularity triggered without using momentum. I thought... Am I misremembering that too? Could have sworn they said that singularities were caused specifically by using momentum abilities. Maybe there's a delay and it got triggered by my earlier momentum ability instead of the non-momentum attack I just used. Let's just hit him. There we go. Alright. So now the question for me is whether or not... Whoa. Item variety here, huh? Alright, so now for me the question is going to be whether or not pressing deeper into this dungeon leads to more character development. And on one hand, maybe we'd get more surprise encounters with some of these characters where we learn more about them. But on the other hand, no one has quite the... what do you call it? No one's quite on Nder's level of having like this potentially dark past necessarily. Because Julian was just kind of sick, and after that she's like, oh no, my kingdom's destroyed. I'm from an old destroyed kingdom. Maybe you'd like to find out more about that. But we've already developed Kier's character. I guess we could get into Eterna and Setsuna's characters a bit as the main path I could potentially take. So maybe we'll learn more about them over the course of this dungeon, or maybe it'll just end in the next room. I guess I'll find out.